Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Angstrom Heights, blue team. Gaius Baltar is a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero, walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee, but 1,000 Suns elite scheme. Alongside is Vlirazer's Warlock, where is he? There he is, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat with some powerful disruption and support. Rounding off the team, Vader as a Force Commander, a versatile frontline hero with strong offense. On the red team, we got some Ordo Malleus. First up, E1 as an Eversor assassin, a risk-reward melee brawler that explodes on death. Waving automatic guns at nuns is a Daemonhunter, a spellcaster starting with a ranged weapon, can get melee loadouts, has some strong support and control. And rounding off the teams, WonderBread as a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support, fighting in melee begins with a refractor shield, can shoot his own fellas in the head as well. This is the Deathcore of Krieg DLC. Gonna fight some Eldar through the middle. Double Guardians are up. Warlock taking some shots, but in heavy cover. Not so much now, jumping over it. Let's have a look at the southwest, because this could get spicy. Double Heretics up for Gaius Baltar, and the Daemonhunter took a bunch of damage, is seen off by the Chaos Lord. Strat Squad are not engaging. Oh, now they are. This could get dicey. Double Heretics and CSM are no slouch in melee as well. I think they need to run. Look at the restraint there from Gaius Baltar, not doom blasting the Heretics when he didn't need to. Can he get a model? Does get a model. Very good start for Gaius Baltar. Can now bash the power. Very experienced player. Probably one of the most experienced 3v3 players that are still going these days. Howling Banshees dropped a model, but the power swords scare off the Lord Commissar. What happened in the northeast? Well, Vader's all alone. Got some shotgun scouts trying to bash the power, but E1 is rotating mid to flank the Eldar here. Is Vlirazer going to be able to tell in time? Banshees get the decap. Looks like he has spotted it. Guardians are moving, Banshees are moving. The Warlock is gone to try and bash power. I think he should be helping here. And these guys need to run. Banishment goes in. Almost whacked them. They may still run from ranged fire here. Disruptor thrown onto the Stormtroopers. Warlock now in retreat. Guardians, you okay, fellas? 4 hit points, 1 hit point. And the Stormbolters get one more shot in. Now they're fighting Banshees, but the Banshees were already low. Lord Commissar comes steaming through as well. Everything got away. Everything else got away for Vlirazer. And has got Rangers, so maybe double Rangers here. Waving automatic guns, getting some purgation up, which makes sense. Against this terrifying Chaos Lord, they can use the Purge Soul thing and slow him down. Decap the power. Aspiring champion for both of the Heretics. Yeah, the Strat Squad are going to have a rough time over there. Meanwhile, in the mid, VP is red. Eversor Assassin is getting Executioner Pistol. Can use it to slow down the Force Commander, maybe. Or just do lots of nice damage to the Scouts. Vader's getting an Assault Squad, which is somewhat surprising against an Eversor. Not only can the Eversor Assassin himself really mess him up. Oh, he cancelled the pistol, look. So he could get the axe and kind of wreck those Assault Marines. But also the Strat Squad are pretty good against Assault Marines. They do decent damage and they have the Psychic Burst thing to mess their energy up. But, I mean, that's not considering what Vader has. He's got shotguns, he's got battle cry, he's got some tax. So that could be, there could be some fun fights to come here between these two players, E1 and Vader. Could be quite close. Force Commander's getting a power sword. Banshee's getting wrecked. Oh, they were really strangely split up there. 3 of them able to get away, and there's the Immolate from the Immolator. Forcing off double guardsmen. The Sentinel took a bunch of damage too. Catachan's slightly on fire, but they'll shrug it off. Spotters on the way now for WonderBread. Waving automatic guns with interceptors on the way. Do they want to teleport into double Heretics though? Did one of them get grenade launchers? No. So it's going to be a big melee brouhaha in various areas of the map, I think. It is indeed double Rangers for Vlirazer, and they both have their Pathfinder gear for the long rifles. The mid turns blue. What is this? These are Tactical Marines and a bit of bother. Using their Kraken Bolts though, and they get rid of the Strat Squad, and some Ranger shots come in. Psychon is popped on the Eversor Assassin and does go for the axe now, granting kill zone, which boosts melee damage around him. That's going to be a big help for the Strat Squad. He might maybe get Interceptors alongside it as well. Or perhaps wait for Purifiers in Tier 2. 473 to 431. All of those things, of course, would play into Thunderhammer Force Commander a bit, maybe. There's the Warp Rift. Slowing down this stuff. Chaos Lord's happy to sit back and shoot, is he? No, here he comes. Noise Marine's getting into a bit of trouble. They wanted to move up to use Cacophony. CSM getting some decent shots in as well. Chaos Lord runs. Noise Marines run. Can he get another model off him here? Waving automatic guns. Not quite. That's very close, though. Interceptors were in there fighting heretics. They got messed up quite a bit. CSM behind cover, which the Incinerator, I assume, does not care about. Probably gets the damage bonus, even. I hear Banshees war shouting. Getting rid of the Commissar from the mid. They can now take the central VP and make it blue. Oh, maybe not. Double Stormtroopers still in play with their sergeants as well. They're helping to repair the Sentinel. Anything else for the Force Commander? Yes, we have the Armor of Alacrity for some more mobility. Tax have taken the northeastern contested power. Is it going to be noted? Apparently not. Players starting to think about their Tier 2s. In fact, Pope Vader and E1 have both gone Tier 2. I'm hoping we see some Purifiers. It's always fun to see those fellas. Eversor and his axe. Eats a shotgun blast. Assault Squad get the jump. There's the kill zone. But the Strat Squad took a bunch of damage before they even got in there. Because of the shotgun blast, the Kraken bolts, and the battle cry went off too. Somehow they didn't drop a model. So much for the Assault Squad struggling. The battle cry and power sword makes a big difference with those shotgun blasts able to come in. And they try and utilize the Stormtroopers a bit more there with their impact grenade. And try and snipe the scouts a bit. If you can control when or if that shotgun blast comes in, that could really turn the engagement around for E1. Or they could just get a Dreadnought or something up in Tier 2. Catachan's barely making it away. Blue team now on this natural power in the middle. Gaius Baltar also pushing this power again with the Combi Flamer. Burning down gens, also burning down Purgation. There we see the Purge Soul doing percentage-based damage to the Chaos Lord and slowing him down, but it wore off. Interceptors are in. Strat Squad are in. Heretics are in there too, though. And one of them now has grenade launchers. Maybe they're using that to disrupt the Purgation. I probably would have kept them both melee to really punish those interceptors. Got some Khorne worship here to boost speed. Maybe get a full power bash here and a decap. Look how blue the map is. Bloody hell. Very, very blue. Rhino on the way for E1. That's what he goes for, eh? So much for Purifiers. Spotters are up. 473 to 369 on the VP's triple cap. It was indeed a full bash and decap there from Gaius Baltar. Now has to fight some Imperial Guard fellas. Spotters disrupting the Noise Marines, but that has a lot of fire to deal with, and they all run away. Lord Commissar hasn't been able to level up yet, and now we have a melee Daemonhunter. Gets the Force Glaive. There's the Inferno knocking stuff back. All of a sudden, very aggressive Daemonhunter in there. Chaos Lord taking a bunch of damage. Is he alright? Forces off the Purgation. So now we have the Interceptors and the Strat Squad alongside the Daemonhunter, and they can benefit from the disruption of the Force Glaive. Banshees eat a stomp. Can the Sentinel make it out, though? Snipers? No. Rangers say no. Immolate thrown into the feet of this melee fight. Banshees war shout and then leave. There's Banishment. Grenade chucked in there. There's the Inferno. The Interceptors alright? Yeah, they made it out. Oh, they teleported forward, actually. They went into the Rangers, I guess. Warp Spiders suddenly appear. They can really frustrate melee squads with their teleporting around. Up in the northeast, Rhino's proving to be a problem. We do have the Sacred Standard. Oh, but these guys got a plasma gun, so no missile launcher here most likely. Pope Vader lost his scouts along the way too. Does have a melter bomb. Gonna need some more anti-vehicle though. 473 to 284 on the VPs. Blastmaster misses. Ouch. Daemonhunter got wrecked by something there. Not sure what that was. Is it a missile? It looked like the artillery spotters. So does that do friendly fire? Chaos Space Marines getting the Mark of Zinch. Gives them those Inferno bolts really good against heavy infantry. E1 meanwhile is bashing power. Yeah, getting a full bash would be really good because they've lost a lot of power, the red team. Starting to turn the corner though, big time. Look how red the map is all of a sudden. This Rhino made a huge difference. And I think that melee Daemonhunter made a big difference as well, but he has gone down. Level 3 all of a sudden. Plague Marines on the field here for Gaius Baltar. Trying to shoot down the power. The strike squad says no, throws out the banishment. And the Purgation now have the Psy Cannon. Good damage to all targets. 446 to 271 on the VPs. Chaos Lord trying to grab the central VP. I think he's going to do it. Uh-oh. Haywire grenade on the Rhino. Shutting down movement and weapons. Needs to drive away. Not driving away. Is he trying to just tank it and repair there, maybe? Oh, did the melter go in as well and maybe prevent it from moving altogether? Tax are on the cap. Those guys cap faster. Howling Banshees with their X-Up now. Strike squad got very low. What's that? That's an autocannon on the heavy weapon squad. Lord Commissar now has stubbornness. That's that big heal going off there. 419 to 271. Immolator gets rid of the autocannon. Oh, a smoke shell dropped in there, messing up their range. And here's the Eversor Assassin. Looks like hypermetabolism is active on him from his global bar, giving him health and energy regen. But once it wears off, he gets more vulnerable. Pops the kill zone, which is buffing the Lord Commissar. Look at that. 419 to 271, and there's the vulnerable state from hypermetabolism. I think it lasts 10 seconds. And he takes 30% more damage. He runs away there. Tactical Marines, ouch. They got wrecked pretty quickly there by the strike squad, eh? Only level 2 strike squad. Commissar was in there hitting maybe as well. These guys probably want to get plasma guns, right? Against Chaos Fellows and Space Marines. Tier 3 for Vlirazer. Waving automatic guns has a Terminator Librarian now. CSM with their aspiring champion as well with a demonic plasma gun. Terminator Librarian trying to get in there, throws up the Sanctuary, which messes up the Plague Marines, I think. I think he was trying to get a bit closer there to throw the Sanctuary, but bottled it at the end. Daemonhunter back to his feet, thanks to the Lord Commissar, I think, who's now level 3, and gets stuck into some melee. Purgation continue to deliver that DPS, and now the Eldar coming through. All of a sudden, a pretty bad place to be for the red team. But I think they're okay. 389 to 271. Another smoke shell dropped in by the spotters. Tier 3 for Pope Vader. Got tons of requisition. On the power again is Gaius Baltar. Absolutely relentless down here. Is he using Immolate? What's he doing? No, he just wants to fight stuff. Killed a weak. A decent hit there. It was while these guys were jumping, which is why they weren't knocked over. 374 to 271. Vlirazer's in the tier 3. Is he saving for an avatar? I think he should just chuck out some Seer Council here. Interceptors flee. Did they ever get their Justicar? Maybe they did and he died. The Strike Squad do have him. Gives some more hit points, I think. And has a power weapon. Banshees war shouted. But then they flee. Big push through the mid by WonderBread. Got double heavy weapon squads. One with a heavy bolter, one with an autocannon. Autocannon is good versus all targets, but the heavy bolter will suppress infantry. What's going on northeast? We got some stern guard capping with the dragonfire rounds loaded in, whatever they're called. Force commander still level 1A. Gets so much value out of the sacred standard though, even though it was nerfed down to 20% and 35 when he's down rather than 25 and 40. Ran into a bunch of trouble there though. There's kill zone again. And the whirlwind gets a bit too close to stuff. Banshees now on the front line. Warp throw chucking the Catachins into a bad spot. I think they're alright though. Lord Commissar isn't happy. Daemonhunter backing off. Nope, there he goes. Probably wants to get Inferno on the Banshees. No, he's going straight after the Warlock. There's the Inferno. Eldar run away. I think the red team can counter push here. Maybe get onto this power. 370 to 232. They need to get through a Chaos Lord first, who's shooting fire out of his mouth. I don't know what he's doing. How does he do that? Is it coming from his mouth? Is it coming from his chest? It's a bunch of fire, that's for sure. Eversor has popped the Psychon, and it's just cleaving through those Assault Marines. These guys reinforcing off the drop pod, but that's a single tactical Marine left. Oh, they reinforced just in time. Eversor's getting a big chunk of XP now. Killing these Marines. They're still reinforcing though. Force Commander comes to have a look. Is that hypermetabolism again? Looks like it. Really helps his sustainability, doesn't it? Might go down at the end though. Yeah, and there's that explosion on death. Force Commander with a sync kill. 340 to 232 on the VPs. Rangers knocked off the cat. Why aren't you guys shooting them? Because they were infiltrated, I guess. D-cannon on the field now for Vlirazer. Kicking off near blue team's natural. Ouch. Big singularity. Bit of an overextension maybe for WonderBread. Some guardsmen wipes. Other fellas on 1 hit point and they also wipe. Big losses then for WonderBread. Lost the Catachins and the double guardsmen, I think. And the Sentinel was lost on the way as well. Earlier on, I think. 313 to 232. Chaos Predator for Gaius Baltar. He loves to get his Mark of Pawn Predators up, I think. Faster and more damage. It's a good bloody tank. Kashyyykin on the way now for WonderBread. All players in Tier 3. Vindicator Assassin for waving automatic guns. We do have a nuke available for a couple of players now. They might save it to stop caps on the mid. Vanguard veterans for Pope Vader. Trying to outshoot some stormtroopers now. We do have their acolyte fellas. Could give them a couple of seconds of invulnerability with fanaticism. I think it's 1.5 seconds actually on fanaticism. What is this? Bionic Eye. And a power bashing Chaos Pred. Vindicator is going to get some shots on. Oh wow, it was a big shot. Oh, because of this. Vanishing Cloak. Good synergy with the long-range Eversor Assassin, also using Psychic Assailment, look. That is awesome. Needs to keep the Vindicator moving, though, so that he's ready to shoot. Rites of Exorcism did wear off. Okay, so did the Psychic Assailment, but that was a nice idea from waving automatic guns. Did some really good work there. May now be very wary of pushing that tank up. Gaius Baltar. D-cannon may need to reposition. Maybe cover the mid. They also need to cap the mid. 237 to 232. Oh, a nuke was dropped. And Imperial Abyss. Not sure what it was dropped on. I don't see any heavy losses or even much damage. Maybe it killed some stormtroopers or something. I'm not sure. Purgation. Oh, maybe it killed the Purgation squad. Lord Commissar with the Fist of Brockus now. Using it to go after some Plague Marines, who are going to die if Gaius Baltar isn't careful. Explosion on death. May have helped to save them there. Really wanted to get that decap. Tank using these like side areas to maneuver. And there's a Vortimer Razorback for waving automatic guns. Has a side cannon on the back. Good damage to all targets. Also got one here for E1 with the reinforced plating on it as well. Banshees on the move. Level 3 Banshees. They can really threaten this thing if they could catch it. It is quite quick. VPs are very even, you know. And the blue team have the mid. Warlock levels to 5. Stormtroopers and Kassakin is all that WonderBread has. Maybe saving up for tanks now. Not sure if it's worth getting more guardsmen and stuff at this stage. Lightning Claws up for the Chaos Lord. Goes to fight the Terminate Librarian. He should easily win that fight. Especially since he's leveled to 3. Banshee's War Shouting. Going after the Vortimer. I think it's going to be alright. It's quick enough. And the Banshees may not be alright. Tried to throw up the distortion field there, Vlirazer, to save them, but they were taken out, overextending to chase the Vortimer. What are you guys doing? Did waving automatic guns completely forget about those fellas? Maybe. Chaos Lord doing a very strange sync kill against the Daemonhunter. Down he goes. Oh, the tank also went down. So did the Vortimer. Lots of action down in the southwest. 182 to 216 on the VPs. Land Raider Redeemer on the field for Pope Vader. Awesome support vehicle. Can reinforce and retreat units back to it. Got some Flamestorm cannons, twin-hit assault cannon, and a multi-melter. Do they have any nukes available to... They have some orbitals to try and get that Land Raider. Heretic's having a bad time. Wait, what knocked over this fella? Looked like he got knocked over by the Lord Commissar there. I'm not sure. Kassakin with those rapid-firing plasma guns. They know how to feather that trigger, apparently, not to overheat them. Plague Marines, you okay, fellas? What are you doing? Don't try to fight this. It's an Avatar of Cain on the field for Vlirazer. Super unit for Eldar. Powerful melee combatant with some awesome area of effect buffs around it, which will affect all allies. So those Space Marines down there will be benefiting. You see that blue aura they have. Got some good range on that aura as well. What is this? That's the Vortimer having a go at the Land Raider. Are we going to see a Melter Bomb maybe? Eversor can get Melter Bombs. He's now got the Friends on. More health regen, more energy. And the Friends on ability itself gives damage resistance. And some immunity to suppression and knockback and stuff. Force Commanders, oh, he's now got a Power Fist. May need the Teleporter though to get closer to Vortimer. Vortimers are quick. I think they're 7.5 speed. Eversor. Good eye from E1. Gets a decap. These guys shouldn't be using vengeance rounds against the Eversor, but I think they want to target the Vortimer. Friends on is up. He does lose energy and health per second while this is active, and there's the Bio Meltdown. Look at the damage it's doing. This was changed in the last... Oh, wow. Wipes out the Stern Guard with the Death Explosion. And does the Force Commander go down? Force Commander goes down as well. They did change the... and the Vortimer falls. They changed the Bio Meltdown so that it's more effective against heavy infantry, slightly less effective against regular infantry. And really felt it there. That seemed like a lot of bloody damage. Land Raider Crusader is up for E1. Got some Grey Knight Terminators for waving automatic guns, and WonderBread with a Baneblade. Big guns are out, literally. Is this the same Predator tank? No, I don't think it is. No, we saw the wreck of the old one. There it is. More tanks though for Gaius Baltar. A decent map for tanks, I think, if you keep them around this area where it's kind of open. When you start taking them to the sides, it can get a bit dicey. 139 to 201. Battle lines are being drawn now with these big super heavy vehicles. And the Avatar. Do you have plasma on all this stuff? Got some plasma, got some hot shot. These guys could get plasma as well. I'm trying to find things that could threaten the Avatar. Yeah, these guys have plasma. There's also the Vindicator. And the Terminators will mess up the Avatar if they can get into melee with it. They've got power melee halberds. Wailing Doom is dodged. A sneaky Warlock. Level 7 now. With Cloak of Shadows. Got a decap over here. Could get on it again, because you can mess up the Vindicator. Ouch. D-cannon sends the guardsman packing. Waving automatic gun trying to push. Kill the Weak goes off. Can he threaten the tank? I don't think this stuff can threaten the tank really. Warp Spiders need to teleport away. Oh, they're getting battered around the place by the Terminator Librarian. This guy's level 4, by the way. Done really well. There's Rites of Exorcism again. Takes down the tank with, I think it was... What was it that got the shot there? Maybe it was just their melee that did it. Oh, maybe it was these guys. Maybe it was a conversion beam of shot. There's a Singularity coming in. 139 to 124. Stops the cap. Wailing Doom will also stop any capping business. Good damage on those Terminators. Down goes another Chaos Predator. They're not having a good time here. Gaius Baltar needs to try and use something else, I think. Especially with the Rites of Exorcism up. And we know that he likes to use the Psychic Assailment. Eldritch Storm on the Land Raider, but is there anything to take advantage of it? Not really. Terminators are really far forward, need to back off. Avatar took tons of damage there. And an Orbital. Land Raider drives away from the Orbital. I think that was from E1. I think it was. Hope Vader's Land Raider driving back again, and now an Imperial Abyss. I think it killed some Stormtroopers. But the other stuff gets inside the Land Raider. Whole bunch of nukes coming at once. Interceptors trying to dislodge the D-cannon. Why wasn't it knocked over there? Didn't seem to get knocked over. Force Commander's going after the Baneblade. Got missile attacks. Flesh over Steel is in. Needs to use for the Emperor, surely. Got plenty of red. Should have used for the Emperor. I'm not sure if it would have been enough. Down goes the Force Commander. I think... Oh, the attacks wiped as well. And an Orbital thrown in. It's a pretty good hit. But all of this stuff is retreating. And there's Fist of Rockets, look. So nothing can die. Great timing for that. 1-to-1 cap. 139 to 124. Vindicator is trying to outsnipe the Ranger snipers. Using his Exodus rounds, which are the anti-infantry round. Exodus couldn't quite get them down, I don't think. They are okay. Avatar of Cain is back with a bunch of health. Full health, in fact, pretty much. There's some repairs. Yep, repairs for the Land Raider. See a council on the field now for Vlirazer. Another tank for Gaius Baltar. Not sure these tanks are working out there, bud. Another Orbital thrown in. I think that was waving automatic guns. Avatar's kind of isolated here. Using Wrath of Cain to knock the Commissar off the cap. And is able to get away. 139 to 107. Can someone make a breakthrough? Well, look at this. North side of the map. A webway up from Vlirazer Some Guardians trying to get onto the VP. Oh, they got more attacks up. Hope Vader had to duck into the Land Raider there. Level you now, Mr. Force Commander. Almost level 4. Just a pixel away. Red team have taken the mid, but they've lost their natural thanks to Vlirazer. Now they need to go looking around for the webway because it's going to be infiltrated. The Vindicare could spot it as a detector unit. Could see that little eye icon on his indicator there. Grabbed it. Well done, these Guardians. Now run away. That gives blue team the 2-1. Maybe the triple. They're going for the mid. See a Counselor on it. Cloak of Shadows toughening them up a bit. They already get that 15% range damage resistance aura on them as well. Not sure where the Avatar is. That's a Singularity though. Oh, did some friendly fire. Hit the Warp Spiders pretty hard, and those are level 4 Warp Spiders. Can they make it out? They can't make it out. Vortimer Razorback is showing rear armor here. But the Plague Marines are gone. Chaos Lord falls over. And that is a repair bunker, I believe. Automatically repairing allied vehicles around it. Needs to be close enough, though. Looks like all of these guys are close enough at the moment. Force Commander sent packing as well. He's level 4 yet? He must be. Yeah, he's level 4. Avatar shows up again. He can't cap, though. 139 to 79 on the VPs. The webway is still there. But the Eversor Assassin himself is guarding the VP. So good luck to any Guardians that show up. Might need to send the Seer Council up there instead. Through the webway. But yeah, he didn't know that the Eversor was here. They can get a decap at least, maybe. Depends how the special attacks go to knock them over and stuff. No, maybe not. And the Eversor just leveled to 7. And those guys are dead pretty quickly. Uncapped mid. Fire Prism now for Vlirazer. Waving automatic guns with a Land Raider. He's got a massive army. Some purgation up for E1. He's still got plenty of red, that E1 as well. And plenty of other resources too. Cyclone Missile Launcher. Getting a few hits on the Baneblade. And here's the Fire Prism. Getting awfully close to stuff already. Rocket Run. Some good hits. I think he took out the D-Cannon actually. I was going to say maybe use that to stop the caps on the mid, but he did kill some. He did kill the D-Cannon. 139 to 79 on the VPs. Lehman Russ with an Executioner cannon. Not sure why the Executioner is up. To take out the infantry, I guess. Nobody can break through still. Last Master Noise Marines taken out by the Grey Knight Terminators. Chaos Predator again being threatened. Getting some good shots now on the Terminators though. Orbital. Fire Prism backs off. Oh, Vader, you're going to move? No, doesn't need to move. We have some Inquisitorial Stormtroopers capping. Red team pushing up to facilitate the cap a bit. Lehman Russ doing some really good work, you know, look at this. Wrecking those Terminators quite well. Force Commander still level 4. E1 still not purchasing anything. Got loads of resources. There we go, Grey Knight Terminators are on the way. 122 to 79 on the VPs. Waving automatic guns still has the interceptors up. Do they have their Psycannons? They don't have their Psycannons. Those guys can get Psycannons and teleport around with them. Red team now with a triple cap. Thanks to that sneaky Vindicare. And red team are pushing through the mid as well. They sense weakness Gaius Baltar lost so many tanks. Hope Vader's force commander down. In fact, all 3 blue heroes are down. I think the red team have done enough. I think they have. Orbital getting thrown in. Some good hits. A rocket run. Absolutely insane ending. A flare dropped in there too. Can they take out the Land Raider Redeemer? Surely they can. They can. Yep, I think that's the end of it. Awesome push by the red team. Timed alongside getting all the VPs as well. Really well played by E1 to get that VP capped. The triple is in. All 3 blue heroes down. And it's going to be GG. Level 7 Eversor, hey. Good luck getting through that guy to get onto the VP. We had a level 5 Chaos Lord at the end. Was downed. Level 9 Warlock. Bloody hell. Level 4 Force Commander. The Eversor, as we saw, was level 7. Level 9 Lord Commissar. With that awesome clutch, none shall fall during that nuke. And a level 7 Daemonhunter did a lot better once he got his melee loadout going on, eh? And Tome of Tranquility at the end. There you have it, guys. An action-packed 3v3. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did. And I'll see ya next time.